family. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. I don't even know why I didn't bring my tissue. I should have brought my tissue. I already feel something bubbling up. We'll see if we can keep it together. But if not, we're going to let it fly. Welcome to the channel, y'all. Let's get into it. Man, been through a lot, Taurus. Been through a whole lot. Getting through a whole lot. Persevering through a whole lot. Even when you don't understand how it's being done. You're making it work. Getting through it. Gracefully, I might add. You might feel like a wreck, but people don't see you that way. It's time to let something go, Taurus. Isn't that like the story of our lives these days? Having to give up stuff that we feel like we want to hold on to. Everything else has been pre-shuffled on my main decks. But it's time to let it go. Whatever it is for you. It is time. As hard as you may think it is to do, it's even harder to live the way you've been living. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to get into it. I got to commend you on your fortitude. However, it's time to let it go. If you're into music, listen to Xavier Omar. I've been on his song, Feelings for You. And it's so interesting because I was listening to the song, and for my personal situation, I would have normally not picked that song because it would be a song that would like make me emotional. And it hasn't been making me emotional. I've just been enjoying the sound of it. And I've been, had it on replay. When I was deciding to do this reading, I said, let me look at who, what sign Xavier Omar is. And he happens to be a Taurus, May 7th. He's 32. So I said, okay, I'm going to do a Taurus reading. We're going to start this over. So this will, I guess, be for the week that we're coming into. It really is timeless, but we're going to get into it. I do know during the pre-shuffle, it showed the strength that you have, that you just don't even understand you have. But others see it, You have to use that strength to release what you feel is most important to you. In love, or if it's a job, or a family, or, moving out from home, or whatever. I don't know why I just got a image of somebody breaking their nail. If you break your nail, don't be mad. It's all good. But, yeah, man. Whew. Let's see what we got. Come on, y'all. First card out. The Empress. Definitely Taurus energy. Like I said, doing it so gracefully, so beautifully. Such strength. Wow. The Empress is all 4 queens in one. She ready. So beautiful. Encompassing all things beautiful. So you probably are physically beautiful. Beautiful hair. Beautiful skin. This kept coming up for Taurus too in the pre-shuffle. A boredom. Feeling bored. Feeling like routine. Look what we got out here. Feeling routine. You could have just had a baby, or you might be pregnant, or you might have small children. Might feel like the everyday mom life or dad life. Might have a son. Or do in Leo season. Either way. We're going to always pull that out when we see it, ain't it? Always. Beautiful energy, Taurus. Beautiful energy. Still got to let go. It might be letting go of a, you know, like your family, like your mom, dad. Like I said, moving out. You might be going off to school or something and feeling, you know, nervous about that. Or it could be moving on from a relationship, whether it's a divorce, a long-term relationship. You have children with this person. It's time to let it go. It's like you're bored with it anyway, but you feel like that's all you can get. So to do something in love is better to do nothing than to do nothing. Does that make sense? Let me say it again. I'm saying it for me, not y'all. Because I don't know what I said. Look at this. Come on with the guy. Come on now. Come on, Taurus. Clarifying the Empress. The Sun again. And you tripping on what? My God. You're bored with the connection that you're trying to hold on to. But to just have that to do is better than to have nothing to do. Does that make sense? And what does the Four of Cups get clarified by? The Eight of Cups. You're bored. You don't want to move on, but that's exactly what needs to happen. You don't. The only reason why somebody would not want to move on to this is if they felt like they couldn't get anything better. And if you feel like you can't get anything better, it's a definite marker of someone that needs to love self a lot more. Let's see, Ten of Cups. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups spirit, please. Taurus, you are strong. That eclipse we just had recently, about 2 weeks ago, truly changed my life. I was driving down the street talking to my friend, and it's funny because I had gone out with one of my homegirls. Look, I had gone out with one of my homegirls. 3 of Cups. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, 3 of Cups. And as a matter of fact, is she a Libra? My homegirl is a Libra. Just a card. Anyway, we had gone out randomly. And it's not, you know, it's rare that I get out these days for a lot of reasons. But we had gone out and we went to a place and the bar ended up being closed. So we get there, literally the only people in there, except for the people that work there eating. And the lady tells us, oh, we're closed. I'm not getting you nothing. So the old me was like wanting a buck and stuff. And I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna even trip. I was like, okay, thank you. So we go to walk out. She's like, wait a minute. Come back, y'all. I'll get y'all a drink. And I was like, well, I'm good. I'm not a drinker. I was coming to get some food. But the kitchen was definitely closed. So my homegirl was like, okay, I'll take this, all right. And so she took this and that and, you know, drank it. And then the lady's like, okay, it's on me. So my homegirl gave her a tip or whatever. And we walked, you know, we went on. The reason why I'm saying this long story, y'all, my bad, is because on the way home from that trip, I'm just driving up the highway on the phone with my homegirl that I just left. And the moon appeared from beyond the trees. And when I tell you, I gasped. And I had to pull over on the highway. Because something happened in my chest. That eclipse, if you are ready to change, that eclipse should have shifted some things for you. And if they haven't yet manifested themselves, you know, in front of you, my hope is that that happens for you this week. There is an absolute shift. It's a strength that we have. You're going to be able to let things go. Whatever you're thinking about, you can't let go. For the people who still on the video who ain't left, because I said let go. But if you're still here, that's another testament that you're ready to do it. And then you're going to be able to get this 10 of Cups with friendship and balance. Because If this is coming up for you, that means you didn't feel like you had it in your last relationship. Friendship and balance. Somebody that understands you. You can dress how you want to dress, be who you want to be, and they'll still love you. Even if it's quirky and different from them, they still accept you. Who don't want this? In a healthy way, of course. You're going to be able to have it. You're going to have the strength to let go of whatever it is that you feel like you can't. Ultimately, to get this. The sun, again, of course. Spirit, let's get a clarifier for the sun. And we're going to Queen of Cups. You got Capricorn energy, the devil. But the sun is clarified. Oh, by 2 cards. The Queen of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. Maybe having projects with friends, opening up a business with friends, or just collaborating with a female that's important to you. Water sign could be, or just a woman that you love and admire and have deep emotion for. You could be building a business with them, or this could be the energy of the person that you want to be with, that you want to have all this bright sunshine with. They could embody the energy of someone that's very sensitive, and not in a bad way, but sensitive to your emotions behind closed doors. If they're a man and you want a manly man, they're a manly man. They don't overdo it, but they're a manly man in public, but in private, they really do cater to your feelings. And that's not to say that's typical, because men aren't typically like that. So, we just going to be real on that. That's something in a fairy tale. So that might also mean a lot of us need to come out of goo goo gaga and really be real on what love is. But even in that, there are some men that can be sensitive, but it only happens if they've been taught and if they're willing to learn. So we're not whipping nobody to learn this stuff. If they are willing, but they would have either had to see it from a mother or a female figure hurt that didn't get it. So he said, oh, when I grow up, I'm going to do this for ladies. I'm going to do this for my lady. Or he would have been taught by a previous relationship that failed. And now he knows what to do. Wow, I just really went off on my own little... That's interesting. Anyway. The person that's coming towards you will be willing to build with you. And still be a good balance of manly builder. You see at the top of the rung, still able to give direction, but still be sensitive and delicate enough to build a beautiful tapestry. Able to give command in a way that's gentle and direct, but also respectful and loving. That's what you want. I know it is. And you can get it. But before you get all that, you got to let go. Whatever you've been holding on to. Yep. The Lover's strength. Taurus, you can do it. This is a beautiful reading. Let's quickly get a message from the universe. We're going to get a message from the universe, a chakra oracle, and a southern, what those called? Southern oracle. Let me take this top one. It said, energy flows where my intentions go. Or where my intention goes. Energy flows where my intention goes. Come on now. Water is going to flow the path of least resistance. So that's how you need to be, Taurus. If you want to get this thing you claiming you want to get. You got to just flow. If it goes, it goes. And if it's meant to come back to you, it will. And there's nothing that you can do to stop that. Because even if you don't want it to come back, claiming, oh, I don't want to be with my ex still, but why are you here? I'm just playing, y'all. I might be talking to myself. Shh. But let's get a message from Spirit on the chakra oracle. What, thank you, Spirit. Ooh, insecurity on the bottom of the deck. Impartiality. Pain. What does it say? Oh, wow. She has 2 cans of paint. So, of course, paint is P-A-I-N-T. One of the cans is twisted to see ain't. And the other can is twisted to see pain. Look, y'all, let me see if you can see it. You see how this one, of course, it says paint, P-A-I-N-T, but it's turned to only see the P-A-I-N. And this one is only twisted to see the A-I-N-T. Impartiality. This feels like confusion to me. Let's read on it. Wow, that is so interesting. I don't use these cards super often, but I was using them at a point where I used them often enough, and I've never gotten that card. Impartiality. It feels like discord. It feels like confusion. It feels like indecision. And of course, anything that is, you know, super duper confusing, we need to really check ourselves on that. And in this deck, the gray means the crown chakra. So we need to be, you know, focusing our mind upwards on things above, on things that are of a good report, you know, not allowing ourselves to be so consumed with what somebody else is doing. What does black say? The single black, you say you gotta basically, you know, mind your business. You can't, even if they're sleeping on their mama couch, you need to just mind your business. I swear this thing, I'm tripping, y'all. Sorry, it's supposed to be 70. I'm tripping. Okay. Impartiality. This is about consciousness, enlightenment, expansiveness, wisdom, and spirituality. So impartiality. Bahana is a wise dictator from the town of Beige. She is known for settling disputes fairly. One day, 2 neighbors are arguing about what color to paint their fence. Bahana gives each of them a can of paint and instructs them to paint their side of the fence the color that the other neighbor wants. She knows that when they can color their world in the love of their neighbor's eyes, they will understand and accept one another. The inspiration, take an impartial look at your situation. The action here is to listen and observe. For you, the personal inquiry is, if I step back from my present situation, what do I see? Can I be neutral? It's talking, calling you to be fair and impartial. No arguing with, is it a 6 or is it a 9? It just depends on your perspective on where you're standing. Basically, this means to me, mind your business. I mean, flat out. Flat the fuck out, okay? Last card, y'all. We out of here, man. I wanted this to be shorter, but it wasn't. It says, one horse town. Now, these cards are like old Southern sayings. One horse town, number 37. It says, boredom, monotony, small-mindedness, branch out and move on. Novelty needed. Get you some business, Taurus, and mind it. This means we stacking. Love is coming. But until that time comes, it's time to save our money, stack, get your heart right, get your mind right, because the person that's coming in for you, once you decide to truly walk away from just this thing that has just ended, and you see it from a different perspective, there won't be any baby mommy, baby daddy drama. There's going to just be peace, and you're going to be able to take care of the kids if you have them together and move forward smoothly. It's just calling on you to really let something go truly. So listen to Xavier Omar, Feelings for You, and Black, which is spelled X. It's spelled the number 6, L-A-C-K. I can't think of the name of it, but it's talking about mind your business. Type in like sleeping on your mama couch. It'll pop up. All right, y'all. I'm hoping this resonated with you. If you like it over here, man, come on, kick it with me. We new over here, as you can see. Come join the family. I'd love to have you. It's been a pleasure, man. Peace.